Huge shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you're interested in gaining a channel membership, then feel free to head over to my channel profile and click the join button. Also, we do have an Ninjago Discord server. It's a great way to communicate with myself and many others. For more details on that, click the very first link at the very top of the description of this video. So hello there everybody, and welcome back on in to the Overlord X channel for a new video. And today we have such an exciting one, and I just want to get straight to the point here and keep things relatively short because we have some form of new official episode titles for Dragons Rising Part 2, and these reveal a whole lot of very, very interesting things. And this is all coming from some form of, like, I believe Hungarian TV guide, although I think I may have actually gotten that a little bit confused, but there's no real time to be getting confused on the details, but just keep in mind that this is all coming from some form of European TV guide for Dragons Rising Part 2, and once translated into English, this is what we have. So just keep in mind that some things may be a little bit off, like, you know, a few words or something, but for the most part, this is what these new episodes are going to be named. Starting off here with episode 11, The Temple of the Dragon Cause. Okay, cool, I guess. This one is interesting. Episode 12 is going to be called, quote, Gangs of the Sea. Again, kind of interesting. I'm going to assume that maybe the gang is meant to be, like, I don't know, maybe it's going to be slightly mistranslated there and it's going to be a different word, but I'm not too sure on what specifically. Episode 13 is called Wildly Inappropriate, and I'm not too sure what this one could mean, but obviously the wildly there is a pun on Wildfire and the way that her name is actually spelt, so that's going to be very interesting if you do ask me. Episode 14 is the one that absolutely everyone is talking about right now, and that one is going to be called, quote, The Last Djinn. Seriously, I'm going to make a whole separate video on this just because of how interesting it does actually sound. Like, seriously, the theories with regards to The Last Djinn are endless, and I cannot wait to hear more about it. Episode 15 is called, quote, They Call It Doom. Again, this one is also very interesting. I'm not too sure what this could mean. Cool stuff, though. Episode 16 is called Land of Lost Things. And yeah, this is one that I think is definitely going to be slightly, I suppose, mistranslated. I don't know, it just doesn't sound very official. It sounds very much like a slightly strangely translated into English kind of episode title that we've seen a lot before. Again, Land of Lost Things just doesn't sound all that official and proper, so again, this one is probably going to sound just a bit different once we get the official English episode titles here. Episode 17, though, is like the complete opposite of that, because this one is sounding very official, as it's called The Administration, something we've heard a lot about, and this is all going to be relating to Raz, I suppose, and where he initially comes from, just based on some other leaks we have. Not going to get too much into that here, but just keep that one in mind. Episode 18 is called Absolute Power, and I've got the feeling this is going to be something to do with Imperium, because Imperium actually translates into Absolute Power, so very interesting stuff there. We've got the Administration, the Raz side of things, and then the Imperium episode, basically the next one after, which is going to tie into, well, of course, Imperium, Beatrix, all of that kind of stuff. Episode 19 is called We Are All Dragons. Kind of an interesting name there. Again, this is probably going to be a little bit different once we get it in English. And then episode 20 is called The Power Within, which sounds like a very kind of normal-sounding Ninjago finale episode title. Cool stuff there. But with all of this being said, guys, that is basically just about going to conclude my run-through of these episode titles. I will have a lot more videos coming soon, going a little bit more in-depth with all of this. But for now, that is all I have for you here. Just wanted to break this news to all of you as soon as possible so that you guys could get a good look at what it is we're going to be dealing with in part 2. But again, with all of this being said, there's going to conclude things here. So if you found today's video informative, drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel for more, and hit the notification bell so that you behind the screen there can keep up to date on all things Ninjago. And, well, with all of this being said, guys, I will see you all very soon for a new one. Catch you all soon. Goodbye.